Bam, 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 bam. Sorry, guys, I don't. Tony refused to send me the song that we have for the Minority Report. Big up, everyone. Big up to you. Thank you. Welcome to the Minority Report live on the Dejispurs channel. And the reason why you're probably wondering now, first and foremost, Tony, how are you, my brother? How are you? How have you been? Because you know it's going to be a fiery one tonight.
See, guys, see, yeah, you're welcome to the Minority Report, yeah. But this time, today we had to do it, on enemy, on enemy lines, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
on the Sports channel, uh, episode 8, season 2, guys. It's
Big
a
up.
big one, yeah. Because you guys are gonna hear me gloat today, yeah. You're gonna hear me gloat. You're gonna hear me talk and talk to this sports fan down here, yeah. Because we'll have a good one. We'll
I
have a
don't
good
know
one,
who you're
and I'm
talking.
feeling good. Deji
I don't
Sports,
know who you're talking
I'm
to.
feeling good.
That
I'm
got nothing
feeling
to do with
good.
me.
I'm
That got
feeling
nothing to
good.
do. But
Okay.
let's just explain. So, welcome. I'm glad you're feeling good. But hopefully, by the time we finish, big up Guna Forever in the chat. Enough respect to you, everyone. Follow the orders, like and subscribe. Big up to you, my brother. Footy chats. Thank you for being in this space. So, everyone is probably wondering why did we move the Minority Report onto the Dejispurs channel today? Well, there's a simple reason why. I am not moving anywhere until Arsenal is above Spurs in the league. Tony accepted it. He is a minor to me because Tottenham, my club. Why should I come to your channel when you're not the big one in the space? So when I said that to Tony, he sat back and was like, "Yeah, no, you know what, Spurs, you're right. In this instance, we are the second best team in the country. Let me fall back." And he was showing some respect. That's why you're on the Spurs channel. Look, Tony, right now we can both start shaking our bums. You can shake your bum, I can shake my bum because it's all about North London. North London is running the Premier League. 6
Mm.
games, 2 draws. But let's go into briefly the weekend game against Man City. Was your team that impressive or was Man City that dusty? Please explain.
Yeah, guys in the chat, yeah. This is the kind of hypocrisy that I hate dealing with, yeah.
What?
And just look at that question, the disrespect in the tone. See, they just sport even the tone. Yeah, I'm not even talking of the question now. The tone with which you used to even ask that question, yeah. Deji, I
Bruv,
just beat
are you saying
Deji,
that
Deji,
Man
I
City
just
will not
beat
dust?
the Club World Cup champions. What are you talking about, Deji?
Are,
I just beat the European champions.
are you being
Deji
for
Sports.
real?
I just beat the British champions,
Wolves
and
beat
that's
them.
how Deji, and
Can I
that's
just
how you
remind you?
talk. No, wait, and that's how you talk about me winning City last weekend, Deji man.
Bruv,
No, Deji man. I need
no,
some
hold on.
respect. I need
No,
some
hold on.
respect. Put
Hold
some
on.
respect in
Let's
your
put
tone. I want some respect in your tone
for
because
what?
I'm not liking your tone.
Who did you play
I'm
against?
not liking how you're talking right now. Yeah,
Who did
I
you
just
play
beat the
against?
champions last weekend,
Did
Manchester City,
Newcastle beat them
champions of the world,
and Wolves beat
club
them?
champions of the world.
Okay,
That's who I
cool.
beat last
I'm
weekend.
just if this is
What
what
are
you're
you
gonna
talking
do,
about,
Tony.
Deji Sports,
All right,
man?
go on.
Don't
Explain
lie
what
to these
happened.
people,
What
man.
happened then? Go on.
See, Deji Sports, yeah, guys, this guy's just waffling. He's just waffling, yeah. I saw you waffling, on your show the other day, having a good time, talking, having a lap dance,
You did. You did
to
last
just
year.
remain a little, you go dye your hair like Cisco, and begin to twerk all around your show. But see, Deji Sports, see, you beat Luton, yeah, you struggle to beat Luton by 1 goal to 0. And you're not see, Deji, you're shameless, man. You're shameless.
How am I saying
You
this?
you you beat Luton, yeah, championship side that are probably going for going to relegation this season. You beat them 1-0 and you came on air to twerk around. Deji, man, see, see. I'm up here, Dejispurs, yeah. That's my kind of league, yeah. I'm up here. You're down here. You face Luton. You face Luton. 1-0. You scraped that 1-0 win from those guys, yeah. But you know what, yeah? I'm the big dog around here. I am the big dog. I'm the one they have to call to beat the champions of England, to beat the World Club champions. And I did it, yeah. But I'll go into specifics, yeah. It's simple. Pep Guardiola came, thinking that he will come and disrespect us, you know, trying to disrespect us on our ground. Of course, they had a few, injuries and suspensions.
A few.
Yeah.
More than a few.
What do you mean by more than a
More
few?
than a few, bro.
What do you mean by more than a few?
I think on the level
Kevin De Bruyne is out. He has been out.
Ian Wright said that this is probably the best time to have played City because literally all the big guns are not about. You said it yourself that without Kevin De Bruyne and without Rodri, they were vulnerable. They were like going into war without the barricades up. There was no.
So am I the one that wasn't vulnerable? I played that match without Bukayo Saka, my best forward.
You had Trossard and Martinelli.
Huh?
Yeah, Trossard.
He came in the second half. He wasn't even 100%.
Let's be real.
He was about 40%.
Look, Rico Lewis was playing left back last season, and they had Rico Lewis in the midfield. That's how far from grace Man City have fallen. When they've got to rely, I think Rico Lewis is a baller. Don't get it twisted. But the fact that they've got to rely on him to be in their midfield against Arsenal's midfield, you already knew it was going to be long.
What are you talking about? This Man City team you're talking about had 6 wins at a bounce.
Even Bournemouth is not scared of that Man City.
Best start ever.
Who?
Best start ever. City, 6 wins. They had 6 wins starting this season. So them having a couple of injuries and suspension doesn't make them a totally shitty team. We played a good Manchester City team and we beat them to the game. Just call a spade a spade.
Okay, all right. We'll call a spade a spade. All right. So I one of the things that I was able to kind of acknowledge, and big up to everyone in the chat tonight, I was able to acknowledge, and I was asking the question, even though Spurs are top of the league, has Tottenham been a bit fortunate? And I said maybe there's 20% truth in that statement. I disagree. The Liverpool game, we were a bit fortunate in the sense of, red card quite early on kind of swayed the game. But the fact is, the red cards were the red cards. Yeah, both for Jota and for Curtis Jones. Tottenham, you can say
you stole that game against Liverpool.
No,
you stole that game against Liverpool.
You can say there was a bit of fortune.
You don't deserve that win.
But bro, let's be real. Who scored for Arsenal on the weekend?
Gabriel Martinelli. What are you talking about?
Are you
Gabriel Martinelli?
I want to ask you that question again because this is live on the internet and we've got receipts. I'm going to ask you again. Take your time. Don't rush. Who scored for Arsenal on the weekend?
Deji. Gabriel Martinelli scored the goal. That's what you see. That's the name you see on TV. That's the name you see on TV. He was the one that scored the goal. What are you talking about? I'm seeing this narrative. You and other, you and all these Man City fans, Tottenham fans are all spreading these rumors that it was a deflected goal. See,
was it not a deflection?
You know what? You could call it a deflection all you want.
It was a lucky goal, bro.
What do you mean by it's a lucky goal?
Bruv, that could have gone anywhere on the pitch. It just happened.
Why didn't City go score a lucky goal?
Bruv, that game is in.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Rolls Royce. Dejispurs, Rolls Royce. That's what happened. That's what happened. Rolls Royce.
Now hold on. If football was fair, that game had 0-0 written all over it. True or false?
No. I thought Arsenal will win.
There was no clear-cut chance. Bro, apart from that dusty own goal,
when you went the Minority Report, what did I tell you? I told you Arsenal was going to win. I said it was going to be a 2-1 win. Isn't it what I told you?
So are you happy? Are you happy in the way that you won?
What is this? I won a game against the Club World Champions, English champions, 3-peat champions, FA Cup champions. champions of England. God
You,
damn it! What are we talking about?
you are truly shameless, bro.
I
You are
beat them.
truly Cisco from the phone shop.
Deji, I
Because
am
really and
shameless. I'm
truly, if it
because I
wasn't
beat
for
Man City.
that dusty
You
deflection,
go beat
you
Man
would
City
not be
this
there.
season.
Huh?
You go beat Man City this season. I've done
Bruv,
mine. I've done my bit.
bruv.
I've done my bit.
All right,
You go beat them this
I'm,
season,
all
and
right.
let's
You
see.
know, let's get into the chat, but I'm going to deal with that. I'm going to deal with that point right there because you're getting on my nerves, and we're going to deal with this tonight. So, Gunnar Forever says Arsenal reducing Man City team to 4 shots. Fair play. Yeah, you did, but let's also be honest. Man City was heavily depleted. It wasn't the same Man City as we've been known and used to over the past few years. Deji, let's get the records straight. Declan Rice delivered the goods while Basuma delivered a bozo moment.
Big ups here today.
Ages. Yeah, I agree.
Real talk.
Declan had a good game. I don't know what to be honest with me. I understand why Basuma did what he did. Yeah, in the Premier League, the game is happening at such a fast speed that sometimes you expect a knock. He was expecting a knock that never came. That doesn't necessarily mean you were diving. Yeah, he's thinking, right, let me get out of the way, let me jump on the ground. And I just think sometimes referees could just use a little bit of common sense and say, you know what? He was expecting to get knocked over, but he didn't get knocked over. Rather than seeing it as he's trying to cheat, because he weren't trying to con. As soon as he got up and he knew what was coming and he walked off, partly because he knew they were going to book him for simulation. Do you get what I'm saying? So for you to call it a bozo moment here today, I'm not really feeling that. I think it's an unfortunate moment and he had to go, but giving him bozo, never that. Yeah, big up 40 chats, big up to you, bro.
Big up
Prince Forward in the building forward. You know we've got to do this again.
That's our brother, Prince
Forward.
Forward.
Shaking his bum violently is a disgrace. We can all agree that Man City hasn't been all their best so far this season. Gunnar Forever, thank you. That's all I'm trying to say, bro. All I'm trying to say is that Man City team that you guys played, they were below par. The fact that they only had 4 shots on goal, it's kind of what I was saying, bro. And Tony won't just be the big person this evening and just admit that you got City at a good time. Right now, Tony, I'm going to ask you, right now, based on form, who is more who do you have more concerns about? Liverpool or Man City? Who would you be shaking for more if you were to play? I mean, I know you played City now, but I would say
I know where you're going to, yeah. I know where you're going to, and I won't fall into that trap. It's still City. City
Liverpool will give you a better game, right?
No. I don't agree to that. I beat Liverpool at my home. I beat Liverpool at home.
Not this season.
Last season.
Yeah, but last season
I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them.
150
at Anfield, yeah. At Anfield, yes.
Do you think
Anfield,
Arsenal can beat this current Liverpool team?
See, Deji. This is a different Arsenal team. Do you agree with that? That this is a different Arsenal team. We went for the title last season. Yeah, came short last season. And right here, we're starting over from where we left off last season. And you know what? Luck might just shine upon Arsenal this season, and we might win that trophy this season. But see, Dejispurs, Dejispurs. I'll throw this back to you. I want you to be fair in this.
All right.
Was Kovacic supposed to be on that field against Arsenal?
I think legitimately.
I just want to test you. I just want to test your IQ and I also want to test.
He shouldn't have been.
See, yeah. I just want to test it.
I would have had. To be honest with you, I think that I can see what Arteta gets the madness from. He gets it from Pep. For me, when I saw Kovacic starting the game against Arsenal, I was like, "What are you doing? Why is Kovacic starting?" I mean, Man City got Calvin Phillips on the bench that can't get a sniff. That is a game for a Calvin Phillips. I don't. What is this?
So Deji, you know more than Pep Guardiola.
Bruv,
you know more than Pep Guardiola, who has won multiple league titles.
I can see
who's won multiple Champions League titles.
No, I'm just saying
you know more than him. No. You know more. No, you know more than Pep Guardiola, right?
You asked me a question.
You're a bigger gaffer than Pep Guardiola, right?
Do you not agree that Kovacic would Calvin Phillips would have probably provided a sterner test against
Deji, I asked you a direct question and you've waffled your way through that question. was Kovacic to remain in that? See,
No,
were they supposed to be 10 men
I
playing
would say,
against Arsenal?
no.
Why? Why would you say no, Deji? Why?
Kovacic shouldn't even have started the game. I would have had Calvin Phillips in place of Kovacic from the off. So when you're talking about,
Ladies and
I know you
gentlemen,
want to talk
see,
about the red card.
Dejispurs
He
can't
should have
even
been
be
in.
honourable. It can't even be honourable in a game that doesn't concern him. Why should I be honourable and tell this guy that I'm scared about his team or I'm scared about Liverpool? Why? He's not even honourable in telling me that, you know what, Kovacic should have been sent off. So why should I be honourable in anything you ask me, bruv?
Right,
You
what are you
know,
talking?
it's no, Deji. It's clear. It's clear. It's clear. Kovacic should have been sent off in that matchup, and
Yeah,
you should have just said it. You should have just said it.
I
But
think Kovacic,
because of your bias over
In my
you
opinion,
can't take it.
Kovacic, in my opinion, shouldn't have been on the pitch in the first place. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I know what you're trying to say, but he shouldn't have been. But look, Gunnar Forever says Rodri, KDB, Stones, without them in Man City team, they will not win the Premier League. Mate, I agree, Gunnar Forever. And what they've done is that they have opened the door for the likes of, well, basically us. They've opened the door for the likes of us. The longer that KDB, Rodri, Stones is out of the Man City team, the further away Spurs and Arsenal can push. Now, Tony, I told you a couple of weeks ago on your channel on the Minority Report that Arsenal and Spurs were much of a muchness, that we were on par.
Oh my
We've
God!
now had
Oh
eight. We've
Jesus
now had
Christ!
8 games. What's wrong with you?
We're not at par. I have a problem with you saying that we are at par. We are not at par.
Can you be
We are not
careful?
at par.
Can you be careful? I think after 8 games, it's fair to say that maybe I was right in my assessment. True or false? People in the chat, are Spurs and Arsenal on par? Given from what I've seen so far this season, I think we're on par.
So Deji, you call that win over Liverpool a win? Is that a win?
Well, do you call that own goal from Ake a great goal?
Like,
You got the win against Man City? I mean, what are we saying here?
No. Last time I checked, our own goal is an own goal. Good, but it's given, right?
Last time I checked, the win is a win.
But the way you won that game, are you okay with the way you won that game against Liverpool?
Ralph, I'm not going to lie.
You cheated your way through. You cheated. See, that should have been your first loss this season. But you cheated your way through, yeah? Good and okay. Yeah, the Bozo referees helped you this time. But Dejispurs, what happens when you meet other big wigs coming up? See, in your next 6-7 games, you have Manchester City. I think you also have
You've got Liverpool. You've got Chelsea when you get back.
Dejispurs. I just beat Deji. See, yeah, this is the same disrespect I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is I just beat the Club World Cup champions, and you're telling me of Chelsea, that dusty team?
Oh my days!
Oh
you know
my
what?
God, Deji, that dusty Chelsea team.
Do you know what? I'm not doing. We're not
Deji,
going to.
I would run them off the park. Yeah, I would run them off the park.
Newcastle will
Turn Stamford Bridge into a red side of London.
Right.
I am going to destroy Chelsea Football Club come next weekend.
Okay.
They're gonna hear from me. And Dejispurs, yeah, they're meant to be afraid of me. I'm not meant to be afraid of them. Mind you, I beat them there last season. What are you talking about, Dejispurs?
Fair. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Just comment. Big
No.
up
Deji, wait. Wait. Are you nursing the ambitions that Chelsea is gonna beat me next week? No. Say.
Do you know what? Let's be real. Chelsea have won 2 games on the bounce.
Who did they win? Who did they win? Luton and Burnley. Luton and Burnley. Championship sides.
It looks like Pochettino's got them cooking a little bit. I think Chelsea will give you a run for your money, bro.
Okay, Chelsea is cooking, right?
Yeah.
They won against championship sides, yeah? That came to the Premier League. And I beat the champions and I'm not cooking.
Premier League,
where is the parity? Where is the parity in this league? I see you and other podcasters here just talking shit upon Arsenal.
What do you mean?
See, yeah,
what have you done? What have you done so far?
I beat the champions. I beat the champions last week.
Okay, all right. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to do it.
Who did you beat? You beat Luton. You struggled to win against
Luton. Let's do this. Let's do this, Tony, because I knew you was going to do this tonight, and I prepared myself for you. So let's do this. So you were able to beat Tottenham home and away last season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When we played you, why couldn't you beat us?
Dejispurs.
We played you, bro. Come on.
Dejispurs. Are
And can
you
I
not
tell you
listening?
a fact? Let me tell
Deji,
you
are you not
something.
listening?
Because you're telling me about Tottenham luck. Can I just tell you
Bukayo
something?
Saka is injured. They played that game injured. He played that game injured.
All right.
I have
Cool.
injuries
Let
in
me
my
tell
team.
you a
What are
fact
you
that
talking
maybe
about?
all Arsenal fans don't know.
You see the hypocrisy here. You
There's
just
no
said
hypocrisy.
that Manchester City had lots of injuries affected them.
They do.
Why are you not
You
taking
had
my own
only
injuries
Saka missing,
into?
bro. Only Saka. Don't tell me about Shiver Me Timbers. He don't count. The only main
Why
player
doesn't he
missing
count?
from
Why
the
doesn't he
game,
count? Why
bruv,
doesn't he count?
because we don't know if Timber starts for Arsenal.
What are you saying?
No, we
He
don't know.
started again. He started in that game that
He
won us our
started
first
one
trophy
game.
this season.
He
We won
started
a first
one.
trophy this
Can I
season.
be
We won
real?
a plate
Let
this
me
season.
tell you
What are you
something.
talking about?
Tony,
We've
let
been
me
the
tell you.
champions.
No,
You
let me
get
say
that plate.
something, bro.
And Julian Timber was down there. What are you talking about?
Let me say something. We don't know if he would have been whether he would have still been.
Thomas Partey was injured.
Look,
What are you
bro.
talking about?
Let me give you a reason why. Ramsdale started in goal for you guys and is no longer in goal. Could it be that maybe Timber starts the first game and then Gabriel dispossesses him and we no longer see him again like Tomiyasu? Tomiyasu came in and then couldn't get a sniff under Ben White. It's a common thing that happens at Arsenal all the time. So I'm not about to sit here and believe for 1 minute that Shiver Me Timbers is guaranteed to be in the starting 11 for Arsenal. You can't say that.
We'll
Bro.
see. He's coming back
You can't
January.
say that.
Then we'll see. He's coming back January. Then we'll see
But
what happens.
can I
Then
also
we'll see.
big up to Arsenal Manic in the chat. Big up to here today.
Arsenal Manic, big ups. Great guy. Arsenal Manic.
Let me do some comments, but I'm going to drop a spanner on you that you didn't realize. I'm going to drop it because Zeus on my channel yesterday dropped this stat that really and truly you should not be shaking your bum. But here today says, yes, we are happy with the win. We had to play defensive with our injuries, but Martinelli was the best attacker on the pitch. Can you imagine Martinelli with his injured self when he came on was the best player? And you're trying to tell me about levels. Don't come back yet, Tony. Don't come back yet because I'm going through this. Yes, Arsenal man, at 3 to 4K in no time. Big up to you, my brother. Enough respect. Even just thank you for being here today. No, Deji. Why are you saying no to me? We can't defend that. I expect better from Basuma. That was hey, bruv. No, I told you what happened. Don't be don't bother. He didn't do it on purpose, mate. This is what happens in football. I think he says he thinks Arsenal was solid to contain, neutralize. Bruv, hey, can you man them stop shaking your bums in front of
Arsenal
the fan
Manic is the
with
man.
green and fluorescent thongs on? Calm yourselves down. This is not Man City of last season. This is the Man City that lost to Newcastle, that lost to Wolves, and lost to you. Something clearly isn't right. It's the Rodri factor. Come start shaking your bum when you beat a Man City that has Rodri and KDB. Unlike you, Tony, I can tell you that
I did that start of the season. What are you talking about? I did that start of the season.
Tottenham beat
I did
Man
that
City
start of the season. I won the Community Shield when Rodri was there. What are you talking about?
We beat Man City when all the big guns are on the field. We beat
well,
them.
Go do it again. Go do it again.
You want to tell me about Rico Lewis?
Go do it again this season.
Don't be telling me about the Rico Arena. I don't give a damn about the Rico Arena. You understand?
Okay.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming. Don't worry. Big up, Tony. It's a mental thing when it comes to Man City. It will help the Arsenal team. I'm not sure about that. Arsenal.
Fuad is correct. Fuad is correct. Why are you looking down on Fuad's comment?
What?
It's correct. You're looking down at it. Put it back up. Put it back up, Deji.
What are you talking about?
It makes a lot of sense.
What
No. Because if this was Manchester United, yeah, you guys would say,
did you kick ball?
See, Deji, I'm not having it. I'm not because I knew you would come with this. I knew you would come with this energy. That's why I'm here to pay back that energy. Yeah. Pull back. Yeah, exactly. See,
have you kicked ball?
If it was Manchester United that won Man City the way we did, you guys would around them and say, it's the stuff of champions.
Nah,
it's the stuff of champions.
Let me tell you.
Meant to strength to come and win.
I come with the same energy.
But it's Arsenal.
Let me tell you now.
Arsenal. And everyone has ideas.
Let me
it's
be
Arsenal. Everyone has ideas. You have ideas. Why? Sorry. It's a mental thing.
People in the chat,
it can galvanize us.
just so you know, this is legitimate. We are actually going toe to toe here because this is what we do. Big up to Tony in the building. If you were missing Declan Rice, Saka, and Martinelli, I'd have said, yeah, it's a shame that you lot lost it. I would have liked to have seen you with your full squad. I would have said that, bro. Rodri and KDB, even you knew that it was long for Man City with those two players. You knew.
Saka did not play, and that's where almost 80% of my goals have come this season. No, what are you talking about?
The way you guys shake your
bum for Saka? Saka did not play in that game.
Let me tell you.
Martinelli came in the second half. Trossard pulled the army in that game. What are we talking about, Deji?
Let me tell you.
Injuries. Thomas Partey came in the last 10 minutes.
All right, let me tell you something.
What are you saying?
Let me tell you why I'm the Arsenal slayer. It's not because I slay Arsenal. The reason why they call me the Arsenal slayer is simply because I tell you what we all see. So let me tell you. You guys are not missing Saka, bro. He ain't really done it. Saka ain't really done much this season. I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
No, that's a fallacy. That's a fallacy. Don't put dust on that guy's name.
He ain't really done anything.
That guy's name. Don't put dust on that guy's name. Bukayo Saka is the best right winger right now in the world.
I'm asking a question. Everyone in the chat.
Name me one right winger who's better than Saka. Name me who is better than Bukayo Saka in the world as a right winger right now.
Trossard.
No, Salah. Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case.
Trossard. Who's been Arsenal's best player this season? It's not Saka.
Oh my God.
You're false. Arsenal Manic is saying, I'm here trying to discredit Arsenal. I'm not trying to discredit Arsenal. I'm just...
He is.
Arsenal Manic has
Arsenal Manic sees through it.
Been Arsenal's best player this season. Just answer this question. Look, let me tell you something about here today.
Bukayo Saka today was just named Arsenal player for September.
Can I just say this?
And he has been playing injured.
I want to call out here today. Here today has got to be one of the realest Arsenal fans that I've met on these streams, because you know what? Even though he's an Arsenal fan, he refuses to get Cisco's phone song and start dancing in his knickers in his living room. He doesn't do it. He says here, head to head, he's more worried about Klopp Liverpool. Yeah, he won't be passive, and we have Eddie and Nketiah can't win a shootout. So for me, and then Footy Chat says, me personally, I want to see us beat City with a full strength squad. These men are echoing what I'm saying, bro. And these are Arsenal fans. These are what your people are saying, my brother.
Oh my God. I respect that. See, that's their take. That's their opinion. But guys, yeah, the big dogs in the yard is still Manchester City. Yeah, don't take that bait. Yeah, don't take that bait, because see, yeah, what Dejispurs plays on your mentality. That's what he does. That's how he wins.
I'm just telling you,
because they've managed to beat Liverpool. Then now he's throwing that to you guys that you guys should go and beat Liverpool. But see, it's simple. See, this thing is very simple. That Liverpool team drew against Brighton 2-2 just last weekend.
Brighton's to be respected.
Yeah, they drew against this lot. Yeah, see, Liverpool drew against Chelsea Football Club. And you guys know that.
Yeah, but that was Chelsea the first game of the season, though.
Why are you putting up the? Are you a Liverpool fan? Are you a Liverpool fan? Are you a Liverpool fan? Are you a Liverpool fan?
Bro, everybody knows.
Are you a Liverpool fan?
No, I'm not.
You're not a Liverpool. Good, exactly. Yeah, good. So good. So Liverpool drew against that dusty Chelsea team. Yeah, against them. Yeah, this season. Yeah. So see, why would you tell me that I should be scared about Liverpool this season when I just beat the world champions right now, the champions of Europe also?
Without KDB and Rodri.
What are you talking about? I was without Bukayo Saka. What are you talking about?
Okay, Saka been your best player this season. Anyway, I need to get down into the
10 minutes to the end of the game. No, Deji, you're not giving me enough respect, and I don't like it. No. You need to put some respect on Arsenal's name. At least after what we did last weekend, Dejispurs.
All right, let me put some respect. Well done.
You have to tone down that ego. Tone down that ego. Nothing is gonna happen. Just tone down the ego. Yeah. We
Okay,
won.
cool.
Give it to Arsenal.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm coming back to this though. Bear in mind, sorry, I'm going to quickly just try and run through. Jonas agrees with me that Poch will cook Arsenal. Arsenal manager has been typing profusely tonight. He's just firing away. Remember in the beginning of last season when you said you hope we could give Spurs competition, you worried for us, pitied us. Yeah, I'm pitying you guys so far this season. Jay Green says winter is coming. It is coming, Jay Green. So make sure you put on your jacket and make sure your jacket has a hood because you're going to get hit by hailstones and rain soon come. Don't you worry. Martinelli and Partey weren't fully fit either, but they were on the pitch, bro. They were on the pitch.
But they were half fit. Deji, just read what he said. It's simple, Deji. Just
They
read.
weren't fully fit, but they were on the pitch.
Just read. He said they're not fully fit. Then why saying they're on the pitch,
Oh,
but
wait.
they're not fully fit?
Look, when Rico Lewis started Jay Greens, I'm coming back to you, Tony, because I'm coming back. Don't worry. We slapped them. They came to our yard and they got slapped here to there. So I don't really know what point you're trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is if Man City got to start Rico Lewis, then you already long for them. When Rico Lewis started, they got slapped. But also, KDB was on the pitch and so was Kevin De Bruyne. Guess what? When Arsenal played them, KDB and Rodri was not on the pitch, and I got Tonyclaude here shaking his bum in some green thong like Cisco. What a disgrace! But anyway, looking at the chat, we've got Declan Rice, best player for Arsenal so far this season. Saliba. So that means nobody gives a damn about Saka, bro. Saka has not been Arsenal's best player this season. Look. Here today says
Arsenal fans, are you taking this insult?
Already has 5.
Arsenal fans, are you taking this insult from Dejispurs?
He says he concedes that Madison
saying our best
produced.
player for the month.
No,
Saka was
no Arsenal fan said
that. Saka was named Arsenal player of the month
read that.
for
Read
September.
what
Make that make sense. Make that make sense.
Read what
make
Manic
that
said.
make sense.
Read what
make
Manic
that
said.
make sense.
Read what Manic
he's entitled to his own opinion, and I respect his opinion. But it doesn't make his opinion.
All right, let me
It doesn't make his opinion correct.
I've been
But I
waiting
respect it though. I respect it though.
Hey, Air Max 90, big up to you.
Big up Air Max, man. Big
really
ups,
big
man.
up to you. Thank you for coming to the channel, showing love.
Big up.
Jay Goat saying, Deji, I need your top 4, bro. Yeah, I'm going to give you my top 4 tonight, my bro. Just
Jay
know,
Goat,
this just is for real. Let me tell you this. Did you know? So you're telling me about how fortunate Tottenham is, rare, this and that. Do you know that Tottenham has got to our position without a single penalty this season? Can I just remind you, people, that Arsenal has scored 5 penalties. Almost half the goals, 1/3 of the goals that you guys have scored so far this season is due to penalties.
So penalties are not part of the game again. So if a player commits a foul, truncating a goal-scoring chance like your player did, like Romero. You remember what Romero did, right?
You
remember what he did, yeah?
If you're
blocking our ball, blocking a goal-bound goal.
But can I just say,
and he blocked it. So we shouldn't play a penalty.
What I find quite astonishing, and if there's no Arsenal fans worried about this, then I'm concerned for you and I'm concerned for your views on football. Is that over half the games that you have played so far this season, you've been awarded a penalty. If you were not awarded those penalties, you wouldn't be level with my club. Let that sink in, bro. You would not be level with my club.
What do you mean?
You have 5 penalties in 8 games. You've had 5 penalties.
2 of those games, two of those penalties came from the Bournemouth game. So it meant 3. Yeah.
So you needed penalties to beat Bournemouth.
What are you saying? I scored 4 goals in that matchup,
bro.
So how about the remaining 2 games? What about the remaining 2 goals?
You needed penalties to beat Bournemouth, bro.
Remove the 2 penalties. I scored 4 goals in that matchup.
Yeah, but let's be real. You scored.
But in the grand scheme of things, Dejispurs, in the grand scheme of things, I want to see how big your chest is. Yeah. Dejispurs, will your team win the league the season. How about
My guy, you
guys?
know.
Get ready
My
to clip
guy.
this guy. Get ready to clip him, guys.
Right.
Get ready.
Right.
Light, camera, action.
Let's
Deji.
go. Right now, what I'm saying is, if Tottenham is top of the league after 15 games, then we're
No,
directly in
no,
the
no,
title
no,
challenge.
no, 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 no,
What?
no, no,
What do you
no,
mean?
no, no, no,
What do you
no,
mean? What do
no,
you mean?
no,
No.
no. Deji, it's a simple question. See, Deji,
Yeah.
will Tottenham Hotspurs win the league this season?
Okay.
It's simple. Yes or no.
I'm going to
It's
tell
simple.
you.
Yeah.
Is Arsenal going to win the league this season?
Why are you asking me a question? See, this is how shameless sports fans are. Yeah. See,
I'm telling
Deji,
you.
see,
No,
he's
listen,
totally
listen.
forgotten.
And
He's
everyone
totally
can say
forgotten
this.
that he's a master
No, all right,
of
all right.
the English
I'll
language.
answer the question.
This
Let
is the
me do this.
master
I
of
will
the
answer
English
it.
language.
No, I
And
will answer it. But
somehow
I need to.
he's starting to speak Spanish.
No.
He
What it
doesn't
is?
know English no more.
No, Tony, allow
Deji,
it.
it's a direct. See, Deji, it's a
I'm going to
direct
answer the
question.
question, but I feel like we need to line it up first. And so let me line it up, and then we will do it. But I
Oh
can see
God,
that in the
he
polls,
doesn't have faith in
Declan
his
Rice
team.
has been the best player for Arsenal this season. Just letting you know, Tony, that Declan Rice is leading the way. So all this about Saka being the best, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying Saka's had no influence. Anyway, let me just say this point.
But he scored
People
5
in the
goals
chat,
though. He scored 5 goals though.
people in the
He
chat,
scored 5 goals though this
I
season.
need to
Bro.
ask a question, and then I'm going to
Plus
give you my
assists,
test.
5 assists, 5 goals, 5 assists. Deji,
Listen.
what are you talking about?
I need you to answer
Player
this, and
of
I
the
need
month
people
for
in the chat to answer
September.
this real quick. Just real quick. If Tottenham is top of the league after 15 games, and if Tottenham's top of the league after 19 games, then we are in a genuine title challenge. Do the people in the chat agree? If after 15 games and 19 games, if Spurs is still top of the league, we're in with a title challenge. If people can quickly answer that, then I'm going to give you my answer and my opinion as to what Spurs is going to be doing this season. And in the meantime, I'm just going to quickly get the whole thing. Martinelli's the best left winger in the league. Yeah, he probably is. Our left winger is Solomon, or bloody Richarlison. So yeah, I agree with that. He says Arsenal is the same. These guys are hilarious. Love the
They're
back and
just going
forth,
head to head with the Arsenal.
head
Guys.
to there. Didn't Pep bench KDB and bring him off the bench for you last year? Well, Lane. Also, come on now, give us our respect for our super defensive display. I mean, you guys are.
Here
Is this
to there.
what
Yes.
Arsenal fans have come
Here
to?
to there. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
What do you mean? What has Penn's got to do with it? Arsenal, man, don't be shameless, bro. You've had 5 pens so far this season, and you're shaking your bum like you
Last time I
genuinely
checked, pens were
deserve
part
to
of the
be where
game.
you are.
Pens were part of the game. But the referees hacking off a goal
Okay.
scored by Liverpool is not part of the game. Yeah, you winning by cheating. Yeah, lots of trickery and corruption. I'm sorry, yeah,
We ain't
it's
cheating.
corrupt. The way you won that game against Liverpool is corrupt. And Dejispurs, yeah, the shameless way,
Look
the
at this.
shameless way with which you danced to that win against Liverpool, yeah, it just showed how shameless you are, JG. You are shameless as me. I give that to you. You are shameless as me, Dejispurs.
No,
But
I'm
this
not
time,
shameless.
at least me, at least I came out. I said, I know I'm shameless. But Deji, you need to come out and say
We
that you're
forced
shameless too.
Liverpool into
Because the
those
way you
errors.
danced, yeah, the way you shaked your bum for that
Let's
Liverpool
see.
win, the
Let's see what
way
everyone
you
is
shaked
saying.
your bum for that Liverpool win, disgraceful.
What is everyone
Absolutely
saying?
disgraceful.
All right, no, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to you. So, what is everyone saying? I'm saying, peeps, because I don't think anyone's answered the question. If Tottenham is top after 15 games and after 19 games, are Spurs genuinely in for a title challenge? Jay Green says, Deji, you must win. Typical Spurs, yeah.
Typical
Spurs.
Spursians,
I don't think Spurs
exactly.
will make top 5. I don't know how you lot can say that when we're the best team in England at the moment. Maybe after 35 games at the top. At least, if
you
Jay,
said
I
it
don't
at
know if
the
Jago
moment.
is even running jokes
Deji,
on that, because at least we would do what you lot failed to do.
you said it at the moment. You said it at the moment. That you're actually waiting for Arsenal to come and gazump you. You said it yourself. At the moment. At the moment. What does that mean? It's only temporary. You're holding that position temporary for the Arsenal.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm going to tell you this. If Spurs are top of the league after 19 games, we're going to win the league.
Deji, you've not put into context what happened when James Madison, who has been your
Don't be wishing
absolutely,
bad on my
who has been
player.
an absolutely
Don't wish bad on my
wicked
player,
player
bro.
this season, yeah.
Don't wish bad on my player, bro.
No, but
Mm-mm,
every
mm-mm.
season he always comes up with that injury. You know that, right?
Why are you
Every
wishing bad?
season.
Why are
No,
you
I'm
doing
not wishing him bad, but they just pause. You know he comes every season. And they just pause. Yeah, see, forget
Wow.
about that. Yeah,
No
forget
go.
about that.
Exactly.
Arsenal had up to six, even
That's the
to
case.
an extent, we've won out up to 8 players out this
Jake,
season.
can
This
I just say,
season. They just pause.
we got bare players out. We got about
They
8.
just pause.
We got
You
8 players out.
but not six though. Not six, eight, 7 players though.
We got 8. We
Arsenal
got
had
about 8. How many? Who are the
at the
players? Name them.
wait at the
Name
first
them.
team players at the
Name
first team
name
players.
your players quickly.
Name your
Name them.
injuries.
Who's
Okay, good.
injured? Name.
Good. I had Gabriel Martinelli injured. Thomas Partey injured. These are henchmen in my team. Yeah. Gabriel Jesus was injured at the start of the season.
He's
Uh,
he's not a henchman.
what are you saying?
And Kitty Catty starts ahead of Jesus. True or false?
Oh my God, these are the things that piss me off, man.
And Kitty Catty starts ahead of Jesus. True or false, bro? And look, you've been shaking your bum for Arteta. Let's be real. Arteta did a master plan on City on Sunday. So are you now doubting Arteta's tactics? Wow.
See,
That's what
guys,
I
yeah,
thought.
guys,
That's what I thought.
just look at how Dejispurs
And
is
Kitty Catty is
twisting and turning, man.
and Kitty
See,
Catty starts ahead of Jesus.
while he was injured, yes, while he
He
was
starts
injured,
ahead of Jesus. So keep going.
while he was injured, while he
Keep
was, and
going. We've got to three.
mind you, Gabriel Jesus is just coming back to full fitness.
Okay.
He's just coming back to full fitness. And mind you, he said it in the Brazilian presser just about a couple of days ago. I came
Okay.
to play as a number 9 at Arsenal. Definitely, he'll be going back to that 9
Okay.
position. But
All
you
right.
know what? Yeah, of
Keep going.
course. See, Deji, of course, you've heard that we're going by
Please.
January to go get Ivan Tony, right? You must have heard the news.
Well,
What
well,
happens when that happens?
let's wait until he crosses the line. Bro, please, can you do me a favor? Could you please don't be telling me players like El Nene? I'm just because I know
God,
where you're going with
Nenny,
this.
man. Oh my God, no, bro, man, come on, man. Don't do that.
Just
Don't do
saying,
that here, man. Don't
don't
do
do
that,
that.
man.
We're not
Don't
doing
do
El
that. Don't
Nene.
do that. Don't do that. See, guys, I'm shameless, but please don't do it, Nenny, man. No. I'm with Deji on that one, man. No. Don't do
Okay,
it,
cool.
Nenny. Come on,
Cool,
man.
cool, cool.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do
because
that.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Don't do that. No, sometimes you just have to be
So,
honorable. Yeah.
so basically, the amount of injuries you've got, Tottenham got the same.
Deji, it doesn't work like that.
We got the same injuries, bro.
No.
Much
But
of them.
not to your core. Not to your core. Not
Yeah.
to your core.
Brennan Johnson
I had my core
and
being injured.
Ivan
Your
Perisic
core
is
is
our core.
Madison are not out this season. They've been balling this season. I had my core
Perisic
out.
is our
Bukayo
core.
Saka is playing with injured. Gabriel Martinelli injured. Gabriel Jesus injured. At the time, I think Magales was out of the team. Yeah, exactly. Was out of the team. Thomas Partey not playing. Dejispurs.
These
To
guys are all
my
back.
core. What do you mean?
How many games did they miss?
Gabriel Magales missed about the first 3 games this season.
Okay, and then
Yeah. The first three
Partey missed,
games.
Partey's missed how many games?
Partey has missed like about 3 games. Also,
Is that it?
three,
Is,
4 games. 4 games.
Kevin De Bruyne hasn't played all season, bro.
Why are you pitching me against Man City?
I'm just saying, bro.
Why pitching me
Like
against? I've done them dirty.
Because a couple of games. I mean, let's be real. In the world of football, missing 3 games is not a lot.
Not when you've played just 8. Not when you've played just 8 games.
Exactly. Even so, they've not missed anything then.
No, they just sports. When
They've
we
not missed
just play
anything.
8 games and your most important players are missing up to 3 to 4 games, they just sports.
Okay.
That's a big miss.
All right, fine.
It's a
Let's
big
play on
miss.
this. So, okay, fine. I'll take that. So a lot of people in the chat are saying that Tottenham are not in the title race if even after 15 games, if they're top of the league. Now, I want to. You talked about hypocrisy, and there's a lot of hypocrisy
Because
coming
you have
from.
they just, do you know why that is? Do you know why that is?
Well, I can tell you why that
It-
these guys are hypocrites.
because they know that you're gonna bottle it. Like
No.
your serial bottlers. When was the last time you won a
Can I just
Tottenham
say
trophy?
something? But
No
this time,
history. You have
this
no history
it was
in
round
winning in
about
winning
the
that.
15th game when you guys were top, where you decided to publicly declare and renounce your throne that you're no longer the Prince of Zamunda. That's when you publicly declared that Arsenal was going to win the league. Do you remember that?
Deji. No, that's a lie. I declared that we're gonna win the league at the start of the season. Ask Toby. Toby's your guy. I said we're gonna win the league at the start of the season,
Is
and
that
that's
true?
why these guys couldn't take it. They were mad at me. You were mad at me. Northside was mad at me. Daps was mad at me. All these guys ganged
Okay.
up against
So
me,
can you?
and
All
we
right.
came
So what I
second.
need?
And we
Okay,
came
fair enough.
second.
Fair.
We came second. You said we're gonna
Okay.
contend.
Okay.
Northside said we're
So
gonna get
I want
relegated.
to ask now that
Not
because
that
you
say
know
we're
what?
gonna get relegated.
Last season.
All these guys here, they all said we're gonna come 10th, 8th, but we
Okay.
challenged for the title last
Okay.
season.
Fine. So
Arsenal
last
Manic,
season.
I've still not forgiven you for last season. I said we're gonna challenge for the title and we might also win, and we'll also win the league last season.
Big
You
up Footy.
laughed at me. You laughed at me, Arsenal Manic. Yeah, on Northside channel. You laughed at me. You
He
said
did.
that we're not even gonna
I
get
was
top
there
four
when he
last
laughed. I
season.
was there.
Yes, he
I
laughed at
felt
me.
bad for you
He
in that
ridiculed
show.
me, Arsenal
Yeah.
Manic. But see, man, Arsenal Manic, it's all love. Yeah, it's all love down here,
No,
man.
for real.
There's no hate around here, man. And I still
So,
love you, my brother, man.
so
I still love
Tony,
you, my brother, man.
is Tottenham in the title race after 15 games?
You said is
Is Tottenham in the title race if they're top of the league after 15 games? Look, 40 chats. Look what 40 chats has written before you give your answer. Look what he says.
Tottenham don't lose in the next 10 games, then you're in a title race.
Do you
Yeah,
agree?
yeah. You just have to accept it. In a title race, yes. But if you're saying locked in to win the title,
I'm not saying locked in because look, I got to give some respect. Let me not
mm,
go too far and start shaking my bum violently. The truth of the
mm,
matter is, I set you a gauntlet last week. And then you know what, everyone, I'm not shameless, Sometimes I can accept when I gave you a challenge. I said to you last week, is Arsenal going to do Tottenham a favor? Remember that? And I said, I don't
yeah,
give a
yeah.
damn if you do. I don't give a damn if you don't. And I
Because you
have to
won.
say,
Because you won. Because you won. And you nearly drew. If you drew, I would
I
have
have,
been the top of the league right now.
I have to say, I respect Arsenal because you guys were under pressure
Mm,
last week because you had to
yeah,
keep up with us. Yeah.
exactly. Okay.
And
Okay.
you managed to keep up. So far, you lot are doing well. Arsenal fans from around the world, well done. Because you guys have managed to keep pace with Tottenham. And for me, I can only be proud. I can only be proud of my club. I can only be proud of North London because this has got to be the first time in Premier League history where Tottenham and Spurs are top of the league after 8 games and they haven't lost a game. That commands respect. And the only difference between the two clubs is that we've got better finishers than you.
Hmm. I have a
And
problem
so
with that.
what
I
that
have a problem
does,
with that. Deji,
no,
I have a
no,
problem
no,
with that.
no,
Harry Kane had
no.
just left your full,
We are
presumably
top.
the
We
best
are top of
striker in
the
the
league.
Premiership,
We are top of the league
just left the
because
league.
we are top of
Yeah.
the league because we've got better finishers than you. Do you accept that?
See. Deji Sports. Harry Kane left your football club. Yeah. Of course, one of the most prolific strikers ever in the Premiership I've ever seen. Yeah. You just left your football club. That gap is still there. Yeah, it's still open. It's still open down there. You've not successfully replaced Harry Kane, as far as I'm concerned.
We have. We're
And
scoring more goals.
you're scoring more goals, but wait till it dries. What happens when it dries up? What happens? Yeah. See,
Yeah.
Son had a bad time last season. He struggled to score goals last season. This season, he scored against the smaller teams. I want to see him put the goals in against the bigger teams. Forget Arsenal. That was a not London derby, yeah. Good. I want to see him against with the big boys. Score
Yeah.
against the big sides. I want to see that happen. Yeah, and we all know that Richarlison isn't on form. He's not
What do you
scoring
mean you
goals.
want to
Richarlison is not
see what
scoring
with the
goals.
big
He's not on form.
see what with the big boys? No, but could you just make
Who's your
that comment
striker?
again?
Who's your striker that's scoring goals for you?
Son.
Son, right?
Yeah, he's the
Good.
second highest goal scorer in the league. I don't know what point you're trying to make, Tony. Son's got 6 goals so far this season. He's got 6 goals.
Okay, Dejispurs, no problem. Let's get into the season and let's see if Son will
Okay.
continue in that goal scoring form.
All right, cool. So look,
If I
Tony
would
was saying,
advise you by January, you better be fighting for Ivan Tony with us.
all right, so
You
look,
better do.
that leads me to this next question, and I'm going to be doing a show on the weekend where I'm going to kind of unpick this, but I'm going to what's the point, FC? If Spurs can do good business in January, we might surprise a few people. We have many chipping in with goals right now. What's the point? I'm going to be doing a show this Sunday where I'm actually going to be dissecting the 3 players that I think that Tottenham Hotspur need to bring in. Tony, I've got a question for you right now and for all the Arsenal cronies in the chat. Are you happy is your squad strong enough to mount a title challenge? And don't be telling me about Ivan Toney. I don't want to hear about that because I'm not convinced Ivan Toney is going to do much in your club anyway.
Oh, just say you don't respect him, but see, yeah, Ivan Tony is
I
one
don't
of
know
the
why
most
we're shaking our bum.
he's one of the most respected
He's not.
strikers.
Can I
He's
just?
one of the most
You know
respected
what? I'm done with
strikers in
these
this
Arsenal
league.
fans. You know, these not getting.
He's one of the most respected strikers in this league. What are you talking about?
Is
On the big
Ivan
stage, he's
Toney?
proved it all. He's proved it all. He
You know what?
scored against your team. He
Can
scored
I be
against
real?
Manchester City.
Can I be
All
real?
the big sides he scored against them.
Tony, would you agree? Look, Arsenal is one of the biggest teams in world football. Yeah. Let's remember Arsenal players of old. We had the likes of Ian Wright. You had the likes of Dennis Bergkamp. You had the likes of Thierry Henry. You had Emmanuel Petit, Overmars. These are legends. These are big game players. Patrick Vieira. Do you get what I'm saying? Robert Perez. They're not just names, bro. These are big guns. For me, Arsenal need to be bringing in a world-class striker. If you guys are to be taken seriously, you need a world-class striker like a Haaland or an Alvarez or an Osimhen type player. Do you genuinely believe that Ivan Toney is world-class?
See, Dejispors, yeah. See, there's that big question when you're talking about world class, yeah. But see, Dejispors, there's a downturn in strikers, yeah, all around the globe, yeah. Just give me 3 strikers that are world class that can give you 30 goals in a season
I
right now.
think I don't know about 30 goals, but I can
Forget
give you
Ivan
20.
Toney,
I can give you
forget.
20.
No, just give me 3. I just need 3
3
that can
strikers.
give you 30 goals. 3, just
Yeah.
3 that can give you 30 goals, and they should be in the first 5 big leagues.
Yeah. So we've got, I think if he came to Arsenal, he could get you 20 goals, not 30. And his name is the Inter Milan striker, Martinez. Now listen, you asked me a question.
Deji, I asked you a question.
Also,
I said 30. You don't reduce it. No, Deji, you don't reduce
Ralph,
it. You don't
how many people get 20
because
plus goals?
Haaland is not scoring 20 goals. No, he's scoring 30, 40 goals.
Victor Osimhen.
Okay, good. That's one.
Victor
And Arsenal
Osimhen.
is on the running for that guy too.
Lautaro Martinez.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Lautaro Martinez can score 30 goals.
You know what? I think
in the Premiership.
I think Isak. Yeah, at Newcastle.
Isak belongs to Newcastle.
No, Isak could get you 20 plus goals. You asked me a question. You didn't say
he's not sellable. He's not sellable. Newcastle are not gonna sell him right now. I'm talking of those ones that you know that can come into the club right now that we could go into the market. Drop big money and they will come in. Vlahovic, have you checked his stats this season?
Bruv, don't tell me about the Italian league, bro. The Premier League.
He's a flop. He's a flop.
He's not a flop.
He's a flop right now in Juventus.
Bro, but maybe that Juventus team is struggling.
His biggest season was in Fiorentina.
Vlahovic is in a struggling Juventus team, bro.
How many goals has he scored this season? That's what I'm talking about. There's a downturn. There's a downturn in strikers and striker availability all around the world.
I
You
just
couldn't
think
even name me 3. You struggle to name 2.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
talking about.
I'm
There's
not.
no strikers out there. Now,
I'm.
that's what, Deji, you're coming round to what I'm trying to talk about.
I'm not convinced
Ivan
that
Toney is the answer.
Ivan Toney is the
EPL
answer.
proven. This guy can give us 20, 25 goals in a season.
But you just asked for 30.
See, I'm talking of the PRS minimum right now because it's coming half of the season. Like it's coming around January. So you have to put that in context. That it's not the full season that's going to be playing with Arsenal. So this guy can literally give us 25 goals. Mind you, if a Vlahovic comes into this place, they have to learn English. He has to learn how to
Tony.
communicate with the, with the people. And he
Oh.
can't.
Woo!
With the
Wow.
stars,
So
he
the
can't.
assembled has called you out, Tony. And you
Okay.
see, the way that the assembled wrote that question, he's had enough of what you've had to say so far this evening.
Okay. What did he say?
Who are your 3 players then?
No,
Who
no,
are
no,
your
no, no,
3?
no, no, no,
That's what he's
no,
asked you. He said, name
no,
your
no,
3 then, bro.
no, 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 no.
That's
See,
what he said.
okay. Do you want me to name 3? Victor Osimhen, I think is good. Do you know who is the second person? Pedro Neto, because I think Pedro Neto
He's
is
not a
good.
striker,
And
though.
it's EPL. See,
He's
listen,
not a
listen,
striker.
and listen. Good. I knew you would say that. Dejispurs. Pedro Neto plays in the wings. He plays in the right wing. That's his preferred position. But Pedro Neto can also play as a number 9, as a striker. He's done that previously in Portugal. Yeah, try and watch football. Try and watch football. See, he can also play on the left wing. He can also play or can be tucked in behind the main striker. That's what I'm talking about. I've just named you 3. And Ivan Tony.
Boy,
And
I think,
EPL proven.
I think you've
EPL
been
proven.
waffling, but Arsenal,
No,
JP
what's
said,
waffles
what
there?
about
Victor Osimhen,
Rafael
Pedro
Leao?
Neto, Ivan Tony. It's simple. And those 2 have stayed in the EPL. They can genuinely get you goals.
See, Arsenal manager said, "Come on, bro, Guna close. Any of these strikers are probably better than Nketiah. What is the point of Nketiah? He scores 1 goal in a blue moon. Rubbish."
I
Yeah, I
don't like
kind of
Eddie
agree with
Nketiah.
that.
I want them to
If
sell
you
Eddie
say is
Nketiah right
Ivan
now.
Toney
Right
a
now.
better
He should
striker
go. I
than
don't want him.
Nketiah? Yes, he is. But is Ivan Toney a world-class striker? No, he's not. And for me, my concern for Arsenal, and I am genuinely concerned, is that if you don't bring in a world-class striker, we could see you.
That's why I told you.
We could
Name me
see
a
you
world
do a
class
bottle job
striker.
again.
Name me a world
Harry
class
Kane.
striker
Harry
who's out
Kane.
there. Oh my God! Oh Jesus Christ! Deji, must you go that low? Deji,
He's a
how
world-class
low?
striker.
How low? How low could you get? Colin, Colin, Harry Kane. He
I
just got his
don't
move
want
to
Ivan
Bayern Munich.
Toney, to be honest. I would
He
rather
just
us
went to
get some next striker.
Deji. Even you. Who are you gonna go bring right now? That's a world class striker.
Man,
That will make you straight
Tottenham
into
have
your
been
team.
linked with Osimhen, to be fair. We're preparing a bid of 104
Do you
million.
believe? Do you believe that? Do you think Victor Osimhen wants to come
If
and
we're
not
top
play
of,
Champions
can I
League?
just say this to you? If we're top of the league come Christmas,
Yeah.
then there's only 3 or 4 months left of the season before the season ends. Osimhen could be looking at Spurs saying, I might as well come, make sure they win the league, and then I'm in the Champions League next year. That's plausible.
Hmm.
That's what you guys didn't do. You guys didn't reinforce properly in Jan, and you fell
And
away
I
at
agree.
the last
Deji,
moment.
Deji, I agree.
If we
I
get
agree.
it right, we
I
could do
agree.
the
We
thing.
messed up in
We could
that.
follow
We
through
messed up in that. But this season it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same.
because
Because see,
you trust in Arteta.
not that I trust in Arteta, but I believe that Arsenal as a board and as a football club believe that right now Eden Nketiah is not delivering the goods.
Tony,
They can see that Kai Havertz is not delivering the goods. They
you know
can
what?
see that Gabriel Jesus can guarantee us 20 goals. So it's more of a collective thing rather than this Arteta thing. It's more than that. All of
Well,
them, all of them can see it that it's teamwork getting us across right now. The strikers aren't
well,
getting us across. So
Tony,
it's a no-brainer. We need a striker by
I
January.
have to say that the assembled, your timing tonight has been absolute perfection because the 2 times you've made poignant points, Tony was waxing lyrical and shaking his bum, and then your question pops up, and then Tony gets slightly, he gets blindsided because Tony, December says, "Thank you, Tony. Now name who has scored 20 goals in Arteta's system." Tony, question mark.
See,
Do
see,
you see
see.
the problem now?
But we have
This
crappy
is what I'm
strikers. What
saying.
are you talking about? We have crappy strikers. We've not even brought in a big striker.
But,
Arteta hasn't brought in a big striker. Name
December
me a
was
big
saying that
striker.
the
No, no,
system
no.
that
Okay,
you
okay,
play
wait. Name me
doesn't
a big
allow for
striker. No,
goals.
good. They assembled. You asked that question. Who is the big striker that Mikel Arteta has brought into this team? Who? Name me one. One big striker.
He brought
And please,
Jesus.
and please don't call Gilbert's
He brought
name. He's
Jesus.
not a striker. He's not a striker. Please don't call
Wow.
Jesus' name. He's not a striker.
It's
They
number
assembled.
9, no?
Name me one striker.
Who is number
Name
9
me
at Arsenal?
name me one striker that we have in the football club.
Well, he said
That's a world class
owner
striker.
said Aubameyang scored 20 plus goals before Arteta.
Aubameyang is off the club, but I didn't even want to go down to Aubameyang anyway. But just name me any player who's a striker that we have in the football club. None,
And Kitty
none.
Catty.
We've not brought in. He's not a world class striker. Name me a world class
You haven't
striker
got a world class
who was
striker.
at
That's the
Arsenal.
point I'm making. But Ivan Toney's not world class.
See, Dejispurs. See, Deji. It's simple. Jesus can't. He didn't guarantee Manchester City more than 16 goals in the league for them. Throughout the whole period he stayed at City. He's not a striker. And he mostly comes from the wing. He's not a striker. So the assembled, you can't be asking that question when Mikel Arteta has not gotten a striker. Bring him a world-class striker and let's see if this team won't churn out 20-25 goals for the striker who comes in. Let's
Yeah, but we had,
genuinely see
but
that.
you were waxing lyrical, shaking your bum at the beginning of the season, saying that actually you don't even that Man City won the league without a number 9.
It
And
wasn't me, it was someone else that was arguing that with you, the
all right,
sport,
fine,
not me.
fine.
Not me.
Because I've been saying it already that I don't think Arsenal's system. I don't think Martinelli and Saka will get you 20 plus goals, and so there is a big problem. Look. Somebody asked me what my top 4 is for the season.
Deji, are you going to win the league? You've evaded this question. You've run
I
away.
told you
You've whistled yourself out of that question.
if
Are you
Tottenham
going
is
to
top
win
at
the league?
Christmas, we win the league.
Okay.
If we're top at
Okay.
Christmas, we win the league.
Okay.
Unlike,
I'll take that. I'll take that.
All these
I'll
other
take that.
Arsenal cronies that didn't, they were all scared. They knew what your team was about. But me, I'm pumping my chest. Maybe I was just a season off because I knew I could feel it in my bones that something was coming for Tottenham. And maybe it's this season.
Okay. You can see what footage I said there. Yeah. Ivan Tony has shown us he can score 20 plus goals in the league. That's what we need because the rest of our forwards can score goals. And Deji Sports, that's a fact.
Footy chats, because you're a good person, I really hope this you get Ivan Tony, and I hope that you don't prove me right. Because for me, I've told you need a world-class striker. This is what Arsenal fans do. You try and convince yourself, they call it cognitive dissonance. You convince yourself that these players are better than who they are. Do you get what I'm saying? I.e. Kai Havertz. We all knew he was rubbish, but you guys tried to convince yourself
No,
that
no,
he
no,
was the main man.
Deji, no Arsenal fan. Deji, don't lie. No Arsenal fan said that Kai Havertz is gonna be prime Ronaldo at Arsenal. No Arsenal fan. Show me
But
one
Arsenal
Arsenal
fans were
fan.
shaking their
Who
bum
said
violently for that.
Deji who?
Look at AFTV. Arsenal fans were shaking their bum.
Deji, talk about a real Arsenal fan that claimed that that Kai Havertz will be a world beater. None. You will see none. None of them. Yeah, we need a world class striker. I do agree with you, but Deji Sports, you need to also understand that there's a downturn. Yeah, there's big scarcity of world class. When we call because you put that term world class. Yeah, when you're world class, you need to be scoring 30 plus goals every season for the past 3 seasons. And the Spurs, none has done that.
Yeah,
None has done that in the top
fair,
5 leagues apart
fair.
from Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
To be very sincere. So I'm sorry, man. There's no world class striker
All
down
right.
there apart
Yeah.
from Erling Haaland and Harry Kane. And we both know, me and you know, that Harry Kane won't come to Arsenal Football Club. He's the only striker that can score 30 plus goals in the league or anywhere around right now. He's a world class striker. There's a downturn in world class strikers. Lautaro Martinez is not a world class striker. Is he a decent striker? Yes. But he needs to show me that he could score 30 plus goals for like 3 seasons, and he hasn't done that. That's what we call a world class striker. Good. Ivan Tony is not a world class striker, but he is a decent striker. And Dejispurs, see, we need a decent
And
striker. That's all
you
we
do,
need.
but you know
A
what?
decent striker.
You
That's
do,
all we
but
need.
that's why I'm a bit astonished at how you can talk about Arsenal winning the league and being legit. Because even when I look at the chat, 40 Chats is saying that his standards are high, but you have to lower your standards because of your manager. Here today is saying something similar as well. We know that Arteta is a madman, so therefore you got to lower your standards. So for me, when you hear me say that I'm not expecting Arsenal, I'm not expecting Arsenal to finish above Spurs, you know.
Well, time will
Because
tell. Dejispurs, time will tell.
Arteta is crazy. I think
Time will tell.
he's
Time
crazy.
will tell.
Crazy.
Time will tell. And again, see, I don't. It's not really about the belief in the manager. They just remove the manager out of the equation. It's not even the
No,
manager.
but the
See,
manager is
I
part
really
of
believe.
the
I really
equation,
believe
bro.
in the individual. See, football is a team sport.
Can-
That's one thing. I don't really have 100% belief in this manager. Let's get that out of the way. But apart from the manager in this whole equation, I do believe that we have individual players
Okay.
that if we can be able to add one or two more players, even without the coach, we can still pull something off. Trust me. Trust me. Even without the coach, we can still. Do you want to tell me it's Mikel Arteta's technical know-how that has made Arsenal not lost a game this season? It's not about him. It's not about Mikel Arteta. Individual players in that team are bailing us out. And if we have more individual players come in and make that team what it
That's
can
what
be,
worries
we
me.
don't even see. We don't even need Mikel Arteta to
That's
coach. To be very sincere with
that's
you,
what
we'll,
worries me
we'll still
because
win. We'll still
you
win. We'll still
you
get
can
something done. I don't
you
believe in this manager. To
that's
be
what
very sincere
worries
with you.
me for Arsenal because the reason why I'm worried for Arsenal is like genuinely I want you to be with us. Like I want Arsenal to be challenging alongside Spurs. I want us to bring the best out of each other. I mean, they say that iron sharpens iron, so I
Thank you,
want
Red.
you
Thank
guys
you, Red Bull Vodka, man. Thanks for hitting Deji where it hurts.
to get in there. Red Bull Vodka is a mad person, yeah. Because he said, "Well, you are Red Bull vodka." That was before we played Liverpool. To get what I'm saying, and we knew that the Luton game was potentially a banana skin. And guess what? We got through that. So now man can pump his chest. And also, my manager has proved in 8 games that he's better than your manager.
See, they just what that's where I have a little bit of I can compromise a little bit. Yeah, see, Ange came here. Just see, it's not. Is it up to 2 months? And it's got your team. See, guys, yeah, guys in the chat, yeah. See, forget, forget the the rivalry. Yeah, just throw it apart. Yeah, Tottenham is playing good football. How about that? Tottenham is playing champagne football.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Real recognize real. Yeah. Forget the whole
Would you say
argument with the
we're one of the
sports.
best teams? Would
Sometimes
you
sometimes the sports get a little bit, irate, and that's why it's cool for me to come down here and calm
would
this
you say
guy
that?
down a little bit. But
Would you say we deserve where we are currently based on the way that
yeah, 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 you
we
do.
deserve to be top of
Apart
the
from
league?
apart from that Liverpool match, yes, you do.
All right,
Because
respect,
yeah, yeah, you
respect,
do. Because I
respect,
see, yeah, guys,
respect.
forget this whole talk here. Ange Postecoglou has come in, and in less than 2 months, he's gotten Tottenham Hotspurs playing champagne pappy football. Yeah, let's go and get it twisted. He's
Yeah,
got these guys popping in less than 2 months. See, even check the other example out there. Yeah, Eddie Howe has gotten Newcastle United. Yeah, waxing lyrical, becoming European warlords. Yeah, destroying PSG. Yeah, 4 goals to 1 in less than 2 seasons. 2 seasons ago, Newcastle were relegation battlers. And in less than 2 seasons, he has galvanized those guys, took them to a Carabao Cup final. Like, what else do you want to see? But this manager, my manager, in about 4 seasons, look at where we are. Good, he's won the FA Cup. I do understand that. Yes, he took us through a challenge of a title last season, but he also bottled it at the same time. I do get that. This season, there's no excuses. He has to win the big one. That that's where I am with Mikel Arteta. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not saying he's a horrible coach,
I think you
because
can.
I'm not saying he's a horrible coach, Dejispurs, because it would be grossly unfair to him because he's a new manager. He's a rookie manager. So in the first place, he shouldn't have gotten this job. The job is bigger than him in the first place.
But
But
he's done a great job though.
That's what I'm saying. It's done. It's done. See, he- he's done what I believe he should be doing at his level because he's not a world class manager. So he's done to the extent I believe he can do. So that's why this season, if Mikel Arteta doesn't bring in the goods, doesn't bring in the big trophies, I'll suggest he tenders his resignation. That'll be it. But
That's
my gut feeling tells me that he's going to win a trophy and a big one, and he's going to stay at Arsenal Football Club.
fair. Yeah, I think he does. I think he's still in the job even if Arsenal finish fourth. I just think that Edu loves Arteta so much, and Arteta will hide behind the fact that he's still building his squad. What I will say is that maybe Tottenham is obviously slightly ahead of time, but no one's getting shaking our bum. I just want to make two comments real quick because I know we got to wrap up. I take issue with the fact Head Des must have said at least 4 or 5 times this evening that you guys have better players than Tottenham.
The proof is
Me and
we
you,
do have
me and you did the combined 11, and I think it was fair to say that it was almost. I think it was pretty much even, no? When we did the combined 11,
that's because I
it
was
was
being
even.
very fair with you, and that's because we
What's
were
changed?
also, and that's because we were checking it at
Is
about
Raya
40.
okay? But we can answer the question now. Is Raya still better
We're
than
looking at
Vicario?
just we're looking at just 7 games
Is
here.
Raya
We're
still
looking
better
at
than Vicario? Let's not go there because we're not going to do the combined 11 just now. But I'm just saying. But uh, I want us to kind of finish with this. Both teams top of the league, and
yeah, same
we've done
point.
well. You
North
know,
London on top.
what are you expecting from Arsenal for this season then? Because you've had a
See,
good start, and
yeah. Deji, it's simple. Yeah, £700 million. That's what this manager has spent in 4 seasons. It's time to deliver the goods. See, Deji Sports. Yeah, if this manager doesn't deliver the Carabao Cup, yeah, I need
who
that Carabao Cup. That Carabao, you see that Carabao Cup? I need it, Deji Sports. I want it. See, I want to challenge on
you want the Carabao Cup?
I need the Carabao Cup. I want it. What's bad in desiring the Carabao Cup? Deji Sports, I want to win trophies. And me winning trophies doesn't just mean I want to challenge in one front. No, I want to challenge on all fronts. I want to win the Carabao Cup. Deji Sports, how about that? Yeah. I want to win the FA Cup. How about that, Deji Sports? I want to go to the semi-finals of the Champions League and give. See, they just forget the
Is that it?
semi-final. I want to
Is that
go. I
it?
want to go all the way to the finals of the Champions League, and I want to win the goddamn title this season. I want to win a treble this season. That's what I want to win. Yeah, we've come of age. We can do it. And again, the
So you
sports.
want to
Yes,
win the treble this season?
yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Look at Man City. They're not the same team. They're not the same team. They just sports. Liverpool just had a major rebuild. They had new midfielders. They still have to play. They're out
I
here
thought
drawing against
Liverpool give
dusty
you a good
teams
game,
like
bro.
Chelsea
Yeah.
and drawing against Brighton.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
that team are not world beaters. I'm not saying they're not a good team. I'm just saying they're not good enough right now to mount a title challenge. Not just yet.
Okay.
It leaves Arsenal, who's actually played for about 4 seasons now. Lots of changes to that team, but again, he's brought in kind of like good players also to the football club. We have
Yeah.
a spine.
Well.
We have Thomas Partey. We have Declan Rice. We have
Well.
Rolls Royce. We have Gabriel Magalhaes. That is improvement in the team. I
Yeah.
remembered when we used to have demonic players like Rob Holding in
The
the
money.
middle, in this at central defense.
Uh,
Demonic players. The sports, you can't deny it. Those things have changed. Those things have changed. It's time
But
to challenge
equally,
on
I
all
would
fronts.
say
I need the Carabao Cup. I need the FA Cup. I need the Premiership. I need the treble this season. Nothing less than that.
wow.
Nothing less than that.
Well,
Yeah.
I
And
actually,
maybe a semi-final because
I,
see the sports in Europe, we've all been saying this, me and you've been saying this. There's a downturn in European football. Look at Bayern Munich, yeah, struggling to beat Manchester United. That both me and you have actually slaughtered this season.
that's what I'm telling you, bro.
Struggling to beat
I've
them
been
at
telling
the
you.
Allianz Arena. Look at PSG being
I've been saying
being
it.
being scalped by Newcastle United. They just sports, man. See, in Europe, I want to go all the way.
Yeah.
Arsenal can go all the way. We can. It depends on this manager. So, bar injuries, and if the manager strengthens in January, they just sports, man, we can go all the way. There is no
Yeah.
excuse. And with beating Manchester City in the weekend, we
Yeah. No.
can't. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
There
No.
is
Fair
no
enough.
excuse for any other team. We just beat the champions. Yeah. No
Well,
other team. No other team.
no,
We
I
have to win.
respect that, and I would just say quickly on Tottenham is that Tottenham have made some really good signings because a couple of people in the chat tonight have said, "Is Daniel Levy going to spend the money?" My answer would be, "Why not?" And the reason why I say why not, we've not spent big money. I mean, we bought Van der Van for about 32 mil. What a steal! What an awesome buy. Vicario, we got him for about 20 mil. We got Madders for 40. I mean, it's absolutely madness. I mean, we got those three players for pretty much 100 mil. And so for me, Tottenham have been doing clever business. And one of the things I like about Postecoglou is that he's got an eye for talent. And I think he could be unlocking a couple of gems this January and to allow us to have a title charge. Now, the thing that you Arsenal fans and you, Tony, you should be afraid of, they asked Postecoglou about Tottenham and whether the Spurs fans should be dreaming. And he said, let them dream. Let the Spurs fans feel what they want to feel because it's our job to make them feel good. And for me, the fact that he had the bottle to come out publicly and say that makes things interesting. The other thing is, Tony, if we can leave this to maybe the weekend when we go back to your channel, I want to say now that maybe the Minority Report should be on the channel of whose team is top. Yeah?
No, it's not fair. No. You should have started that. No.
Not now, but I think it's something that we need to look at. Don't start. Why are you getting nervous? Why are you getting nervous, Mr.
I'm not
Arsenal?
nervous.
Mr. Arsenal fan. If your team is so good and you're gonna be ahead of Spurs, normal service should be resumed by next weekend. Well, so anyway, there's that. But the other thing I also want to talk about is the fact that we've not talked about there are three teams in the Prem this season that I think could determine the league. Now, Dylan, you said is Ange better than Arteta? Well, we've just dealt with this question. The answer is yes. Much better than Arteta. Probably, if he's able to win the league with Spurs and the Champions League, then I'll have him up there with Arsene Wenger. But I want to say this. Can we talk about Brighton, Aston Villa, and Newcastle? Because I have a feeling that the league is not going to be determined by the top six anymore. I think the league is going to be determined by what results we're able to get against those three teams.
Well, that you don't forget, yeah, you're playing against other teams, yeah, in this league, yeah. Teams like Aston Villa have a say, yeah. Forget these things, yeah. Teams like Aston Villa have a say, yeah. Those teams that have kind of like improved their teams to the extent that they are looking at those top European competitions like Europa League, yeah. They're looking at those competitions. They want to get there, and they don't mind beating the biggest teams to get there. So, of course, Brighton uh, would determine a lot. Aston Villa would determine a lot. Even Fulham, they're having a come up right now. Fulham is looking, a little bit.
No. I think it's Villa, Brighton.
No. Again, they're coming up the table.
Okay.
They're coming up the table. They're getting points.
Well,
they're grinding out points.
Tony, in line for the next show, check out Kerem. Big up to What's the Point FC and the fact that we want to get Jota. Jota used to be at Celtic. Tottenham are doing some really clever business. If we get them two brothers into our club, it is going to be a madness. Now, they assembled When I first read your question, I thought, is this brother trying to be funny? But it's clear that you didn't understand what I meant. So let me just quickly let you understand for clarity. You and I both know that Arsenal and Spurs cannot finish on par. Hence why we're top. So whoever is on top of who between Spurs and Arsenal, not necessarily top of the league, but whoever's on top, I am proposing to Tony, unless Tony hasn't got chest for his club.
Guys, I'm shameless. I don't have chest.
What channel?
I don't have chest. I don't have chest. This guy thinks I'm the shameless one. I'm shameless, bro. I'm shameless.
I can see that.
I'm shameless, man. Bro. But don't worry, we'll work
just wrapping up real quick. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. It's been awesome. Thank you for your comments. Arsenal Manic, just so you know, I was of the same opinion as you in terms of who is this guy. He won the J League, he won the Aussie League, he won the Scottish League. But one thing I can tell you about Postecoglou, since he arrived at Tottenham, he's the only one that he had confidence in himself. And Postecoglou is literally somebody who earned his way to being in the top, in the big time. He has had to fight tooth and nail. He's had to be disrespected from the fact that he's Australian and played football in Australia. And then people have been disrespecting him for the leagues that he's played in. But despite all of that, he won the leagues in all of those countries. And you can only beat what's in front of you. And he's come to the
Farmers League.
And
don't say all this rare.
No, I'm just saying. Unlike Arteta, who was given the job with a silver spoon. Let's be real. What is the difference between Arteta and Frank Lampard? There's no difference between them.
Between who?
Arteta should not be managing a club the size of Arsenal.
No, you said between who early in his career. Who did you call? Wait, who did you call right now?
Onge is not from Austria. He's Australian. He's Australian and he's of Greek descent.
Point? If you want to be better, than
what I'm trying to say is Arteta.
If you want to be better than
Arteta hasn't had to work,
and he better win a trophy.
Arteta hasn't had to work for his job.
See, he has to win a trophy in his first.
Look at Wayne Rooney. How about that? Wayne Rooney was just
can he win? Can Ange win a trophy in his first season?
Yes,
Mikel Arteta. Good. Then if he bests that, then he's better than Arteta.
Sorry, what's the point? I didn't get the joke, but yeah, no, fair point. No, sorry, I thought you were joking, but you caught me out there. Sorry, but the speed in which these comments are coming in. Look, everyone, we can't continue. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Can't continue.
North London is Spurs at the moment. Let's just be
bro. It's red, man. It's red. We're joint.
Are you top?
Did you with joint? How many points do you have?
We're joint.
How many points do you have?
All right, we've got 20 points. You got 20. But can we say that the difference is Tottenham Arsenal on par? Before we leave, are we on par?
Oh my God, Deji, are you doing this now?
Quickly, because we got to go. Are we on par?
Okay, we're on par. Yeah.
I would say we're not on par.
Okay.
I would say that we are a better attacking threat than Arsenal, and also,
and you're beating teams like Luton 1-0, and you're a better attacking side.
We scored more goals than you. Have you scored more goals than Spurs? If you'd scored more goals than us, you'd be top.
But you've conceded more than us. You've conceded nearly up to 9 goals this season. Arsenal have conceded just 6.
But you scored 16.
But you've conceded up to nearly 9 goals this season. I've conceded just 6 goals this season, and I've played the champions of the league.
Okay. We've also played Liverpool, who are going to be there. But look, let's just agree to disagree. Everyone in the chat, thank you. Please like, please subscribe, please show love, please share. Clips. We'll have clips going out on the gram tomorrow. Please, if you haven't and you're new to this channel and you haven't been on my brother, we normally do the Minority Report on my brother's channel, Tony Gunner TV, but he was gracious enough to allow us to do it on this channel, partly because Spurs is top of the league and he had to show man respect. So big up to you, Tony. Thank you for showing love on this channel. Thank you all. Thank you, Arsenal man at the assemble. What's the point, everyone? I'm here to there, all the people showing love, and we will see you again tomorrow. Have a good night and stay blessed.
Have a good night. Everyone take care. Yeah. Big ups.